Alright lads, it's time to talk about the top 5 synergies in Marvel Rivals Season 1. And whether you're playing Marvel Rivals Ranked or you're just dropping into pub lobbies, you probably have a couple characters that you prefer, but you're unsure which one to play in any given round. And my best advice for that is to just play to team synergies. So let's talk about the top 5 with all 35 characters. Now I'm going to be referencing my earlier video a lot about the best solo queue heroes in this game, and by far one of my favorite synergies for solo queuing is Chilling Charisma. And this one involves Luna Snow and Namor primarily, because Luna Snow gives Namor access to an entirely new turret that actually has the ability to slow down the enemies. And that means that if you're getting dived in on as a support, you're trying to snipe as the Namor, you're having problems with Iron Fist, Spider-Man, any of those melee characters, this is really going to help you out. And just having these extra turrets is going to increase your damage output significantly. It's super underrated, especially at the lower levels of play. The next synergy I recommend playing to, and this also involves a healer, is the Ammo Overload with Rocket Raccoon. Now, you're going to see a lot of Punishers and a lot of Winter Soldiers in your games. And by playing Rocket Raccoon, you enable them to do a lot more damage. You're already a great character because you have your armor generator, which can revive your teammates. You have that damage boost ultimate. But being able to give your 2 DPSs infinite ammo for like 10 seconds can definitely turn the tide of battle. This can win you a lot of games. And it's just a good team play. It's one of the synergies that if I see on my team, I feel pretty confident we're gonna win. Another synergy that's rather obvious, I feel like a lot of people play to this one because it makes Iron Man a lot better. This is the Gamma Charge synergy. But to play this, someone on your team's gotta be the Hulk. The Hulk is a bit harder to manage as a tank. However, he gives Doctor Strange and Iron Man access to radiation abilities. For Doctor Strange, it enhances his radial burst, and this is actually going to make his elimination potential much higher. As you can see, that is a huge area of effect. But like I said, when it comes to Iron Man, it gives him a whole new damage output. This is a synergy that turns your Iron Man into an MVP. Anytime I run into this synergy in the wild, I know I gotta target this Iron Man or we're gonna lose. It has a real fear effect, a psychological effect. At the higher levels of pro play, people ban characters, but if you're at the lower levels or you're in pub lobbies, that simply does not matter. I would opt for this synergy if it's possible. Now, the fourth synergy I recommend may be a bit more contested, a bit more controversial, but I'm gonna recommend Voltaic Union. And this is one because Thor is probably the best solo tank in the game. He's my personal favorite tank to play right now. But it's also that he gives Storm, the best DPS in the game, access to another ability. And Storm and Thor are going to pair very well. It's not just that the synergy gives her extra power, it's that it encourages really great team play. And of course, Captain America can now be used, because in my opinion, Captain America is underpowered unless he's paired up with a Thor, because the Thor gives him the ability to just ricochet these electric shields into the enemy. It increases his output and elimination potential so much, and this is a trifecta that I think is going to gain a lot of popularity in this season. Now at this point, I'm talking about the fifth synergy that I truly recommend. And with this one, I'm going to have to go with my personal favorite, which is probably going to make some people a bit mad. Comment down below what your personal favorite synergy is, because I'm going with Metallic Chaos. And this is really because I love to play Magneto. And I think Magneto is a huge solo carry character. You gotta learn a bit about him, but he definitely benefits from this team up. Scarlet Witch, not the best DPS, though she has gotten some buffs this season. It's really that it turns his melee attack into a crazy projectile flinger. He was already kind of like, if you know Overwatch, he was a hard tank like a Reinhardt, but he had the bubble potential of a Zarya, which powers up his own attacks. But now, he just has essentially an ultimate on cooldown here. This is good for fishing out the squishies, the support characters. When you have that Scarlet Witch ultimate on your team, that's an ever-present threat. I don't think people are as scared as Scarlet Witch as they are at her just coming out of nowhere and hitting an ultimate at the worst moments. So that is my top 5 synergies here, but one that I think will gain popularity, particularly when we get the 2 final Fantastic Four characters, is gonna be their synergy. And no one's really using this too much because people aren't picking the characters in conjunction. It's very rare that you get them both in the same game. But Invisible Woman, not only is she a great healer and crowd controller, but she gives the Fantastic Four the ability to heal from damage. And think about this. The Human Torch is going to have this ability. The Thing is going to have this ability. So not only is she going to be healing these characters, while Mr. Fantastic is going big mode and buffing the Thing's shield, they're all going to be able to heal themselves in the middle of battle. And it's going to require some time for the player base to work out the finesse on this, but I promise you, this is going to be a huge synergy once we get those final 2 characters, Human Torch and the Thing. And I'm waiting for the Thing, because I really want to play him. I'm looking forward to having just a dense forward tank, because the Hulk just doesn't really fill that role. Anyway, comment down below your personal favorite synergy in Marvel Rivals Season 1. Tell me your favorite hero in the comments, and of course, subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be doing tutorials, tip vids, rank challenges, all kind of things here, and you are not going to want to miss any of that.